We're currently predicted to finish 8th place in the Sky Bet League 1, and although that is incredible, I want to be going with back-to-back promotions this year. It's a good thing we have a higher transfer budget than we've ever had before, and the transfer window is open. But, I mean, realistically, I'm mostly going to be making some very good free signings. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 12th episode of the FM22 Salford City Road to Glory with me, Raxor FM, where today we are in the Sky Bet League 1, but we're not playing a single game because we are going over every single transfer we are going to make and have already made in our transfer special. If you guys are excited for that, please make sure you do smash the like button. It helps so many more people see this content, as well as subscribing to the Raxor FM YouTube channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, so please click that red button. It would mean the absolute world to me and the absolute world to my bank account balance. Can we please smash 12 likes on today's episode? A massive target because I want to get the second season starting off with a bang. And without any further ado, let's go over the players we have already signed, because we have signed quite a few. They were all in last season, but technically this, you know what I'm trying to say here. First signing that we brought in was a free transfer. We brought him in on a pre-contract expiry. His contract must have expired before most people, and it is Robbie Much. Absolutely thrilled to welcome him back to the YouTube channel, as he was a signing in last year's Salford save, and I'd argue he's a better player than last year. I remember him being pretty average at times, but he's got a decent potential, decent current ability, some experience over in Scotland, and I'm hoping he's going to be able to bring that experience to a very good level in this season. He might not even end up being our starting goalkeeper, but if he isn't, he's going to be a great backup for us. And at 23 years of age, of course, he can improve in the future. We've also brought in Ethan Robson, who is a bit more of an experienced central midfielder, and he's got very well-rounded stats, so we can play him as that box-to-box midfielder, the deep line playmaker if we need to. 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, 2.3k a week. I think it is a wee bit, but now that we're moving up in the divisions, I think that we're just gonna have to accept that we're paying people more money than we were previously. I mean, anything over $1,000 was a lot back in the day, but now I feel like that is more okay, especially for a player that is going to comfortably start for us, as he has had experience all the way up in the Championship, was out in Sunderland. I mean, didn't exactly do a whole lot for them, but he played in the Premier, well, he was in the Premier League team at the very least, got more experience in the League 2, which is what we want, and League 1, which is what we want, and a little bit of experience in the League 2 too, so I'm hoping he does a good job, and I'm hoping he improves at our club. The last player that we've brought in is Slavy Spasov, and if you're a Lelujo fan, you'll know about this man. I'm unfortunately having to say he kind of sucks though. Yeah, no, not quite going to be as good as he was in non-league to legend, but yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. Did think he would be a wee bit better. I'm still, of course, eyeing up a lot more transfer moves with that 30th of June date coming around the corner very soon. It is going to be a lot of free transfers coming in, but of course I can make some free signings if some price signings if I do want to. But there's definitely a couple of players in our squad as well that I'm looking to sell. Potentially some people that I'm wanting to loan again. Straight off the bat, I think Kovar is going to be coming to our club, and I'm absolutely thrilled about it. Looking to sign him on a pre-contract expiry, and I'm really feeling happy about that, to be honest, boys and girls. We're also trying to make sure that we can get a couple of these loanees back, but I think Fagan Walcott might be just out of our budget with a wage of 2.9 a week and £19,000 a week. A month in fees. So I'm hoping that goes down throughout the season. Of course, I'm going to be keeping my eye on it. And I know I said I'd want to bring back a couple, but I don't know how desperate I am to get back the rest of them. Maybe Alex Hunt, but I don't know. I feel like we should be okay with making free signings. I guess I'm just going to wait until that day. Of course, go into the Director of Football page and just go through every single position and press free transfer, suggest signings, and try and sign them. That's how I roll. It's worked pretty well so far, and I hope it works just as well this year. So sit down, relax, get some popcorn. You're probably not going to have that much time to get popcorn. By the time you make the popcorn, this video is probably going to be done. So just, sit down or don't sit down. I don't know. I don't care how you watch my videos as long as you watch it all the way through to the end. Like the video, subscribe to the Wrexham FM YouTube channel. And with that all said, let's jump into making more signings. My favourite day of the FM year has well and truly passed, with it being, the 10th now? Yeah, no, we're getting pretty far on from that point. But we have made a lot of transfers, obviously, I always do. And the first two that we've brought in are about to be announced. But first, of course, I'm going to go over signings, I mean the sales, sorry, I misspoke, but we are actually going to go over the sales first. First, Love has left the club for a free. I'm a little sad, but we don't actually need him anymore because Clark is going to play in that right back position with Shepherd as a backup. Definitely two very good options in that position. Then we got rid of, I don't know, did I sign him? I think I did. I don't remember signing him, but we signed him and we sold him. We also got rid of Bahui, who I do remember signing, and I now remember selling. But now, the signings is what we are focusing on. And of course, the first one is Kovar. What a goalkeeper this man could end up being. And what a goalkeeper this man already is. Was brilliant for us last year. Obviously, only conceding 29 goals in the entire league campaign. 21 clean sheets. What a special goalkeeper. And we've got an even more special central midfielder. He is going to be a starter for us in this year's campaign. Somehow we're only paying him £2,000 a week. He was up in the Premier League and he even got a couple of games for the Crystal Palace side. So this man has a lot of ability. Brook De Heer, I believe is how you say it. Central midfield, great option. More than happy to welcome him to the club. I think it's only going to strengthen our squad. And I'm still just trialing in players and seeing who I can get offers out for. A lot of people have decided to go to other clubs, unfortunately. But I'm still keeping my eye on quite a number of them. For example, there's one player in here, this man, that I really wanted to sign. And I messed up the negotiations the first time, but I'm hoping I don't mess them up the second time. I think he wanted not too much. He's massively put down the amount he wants now. Well, that's brilliant because I am definitely signing him if he will only take... You know what? You can have that. I will give you that. I'm not messing up the negotiations a second time. Hopefully that man will be in just a minute. That's not all the transfers we're going to be making. We're selling some players as well. We're bringing more players in. This is an intense transfer special, boys and girls. Let's get on to it. Since last time we saw each other, we've played a game in the professional region of this year's season. We won in the Carabao Cup first round against Fleetwood Town 2-2, but then we won on penalties. A bit of a new formation, and that's because, to be honest, I was on holiday when the game occurred, so didn't have a lot to do with it, but we won it, so that's the important thing. And of course, we have made some transfers. Since last time we saw each other, I've made a lot of deals, but we're going to start with the sales. Alfie Henderson, just a youngster that was never going to be good, so we sold him. Tom King, our goalkeeper from last year, has been sold for £10,000. And I've also gotten rid of a youngster who I don't think was ever actually going to reach a decent potential for about £30,000. And we have reinvested that money with an actual signing, and it's Alfie Jones coming into the club for £70,000. We desperately needed a centre-back with only two out-and-out centre-backs at this current point in time. So he comes in with a bit of experience up in the championship. So I absolutely love that coming to our club for only £70,000, as I just said before. Great signing, a couple of years on his contract, only £3,200 a week as well, so not too much at all. Decent quality, absolutely love him in the club. But he's not the only decent signing we've made. I believe Lucero wasn't covered in the last one, just a youngster we brought in, a bit of a risk. Hopefully he goes somewhere. Shane McLaughlin's also coming as a central midfield option. Really nice stats, a bit more defensive minded. Can play at right back as well if we really need him to. We've also brought in Sona, who's again a youngster, a bit of a risk, but again, I'm just hoping that he ends up being pretty decent. Michael Jacobs is a decent player that we've brought in though, who's probably going to be our starting left winger. Very happy with bringing this man And especially because we had so many problems on that left-hand side last year. So I'm hoping he really shores up those problems and just does good stuff for us all season long. Not the most insane stats, but decent player overall. And last but not least, we've brought in this man because he's only got £650 per week on his wages. So I thought, why not have him as a striker option? I mean, Rodell Richards is an absolutely amazing player, but whether or not he's going to be world-class for the entire season is unsure at the moment. We're still bringing players in on loan and in on trial left, right and centre to try and get the best players. But I think we're starting to look like a decent side at the moment. If we go to the squad depth screen, we've got some good options at striker. I think that is still the position that I would like to strengthen the most though. Left wing we're okay with Jacobs. Cam we're okay with Henderson and Crowley. Right wing we're okay with Crowley, Morris. I mean, maybe another central attacking midfield winger would be handy, but they just aren't coming up. Central midfield, oh my goodness. I hope you heard that, just for reference. My cat's just knocked over my Christmas tree. So that's how my life's going right now. Central midfield, we're absolutely solid. I don't think we need any improvements in that region. Right back, we're okay with Clark and Shepherd. Left back, we're okay with Toure and Field. Centre back, I would like one extra one if I could, but I'm happy that we've at least brought in Alfie Jones. And in goalkeeper, we are absolutely sorted. So there's still a little bit to be done and still quite a few days to do it in. It's the 4th of August right now. Our first game is in a week. No, it's in 2 days. Oh, I do not have much time. There's probably only going to be one more signing in this episode, boys and girls. And it is a club legend. Okay, well, it didn't get finalised in this episode. I thought I could do, a cool transitional thing there. But Fagan Walcott's probably going to be rejoining the club as we have finally managed to negotiate it down to $0 a week for this man. So we'll be paying absolutely nothing for the best centre-back we've had in this save. Can't wait to have him back. I hope that it actually happens, but that will be happening in tomorrow's episode, as these are all the transfers we can get done before the first game against Exeter City, which is about to happen. So make sure you do subscribe to the Wrexham FM YouTube channel so that you don't miss that first episode. More transfers coming your way as well in terms of what we have actually completed. I'm quite happy with it. Overall, we've signed a lot of great players. We've got a very good starting 11. If we go to our best 11, we can see that we have some very strong players in there and still some improvement to be made. I'm looking to pick up a couple more players here and there, and yeah, we'll be making them in tomorrow's episode. But for now, let's start the league campaign. You need to subscribe. You need to like this video, and I'll see you all later.